So I'm on the committee of a charity in my village which maintains the play park, right, where the swings and the grass are. Now, quite why there isn't just a play park in the village which is maintained from local government funds, I don't know, but whatever, ours is a charity. And we've been reviewing our constitution. And on the back of the constitution it says, the members of the committee have made up, blah, 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 and also the following organisations are entitled to appoint someone onto your committee. The netball club, the tennis club, the bowls club, and the football club, right? Guess how many of the netball, tennis, bowls, and football club in, New Leek still exist?
Zero.
Exactly. It's a big fat zero, right? And this is from 1987. So in 1987, there were 4 amateur sports clubs in the village.
In New Leek?
In New Leek.
Which has a population of?
I mean, it's a road and a half, sorry. And actually, in terms of the wider picture, well, aspiration and advancement aren't things that are delivered in a PowerPoint to teenage children. They come from socialising with people who aren't their families. They come from the village, They come from, I play on the football team and I have a good relationship with my coach. One of my other players' dads or mums gives me a lift to the games and they happen to be a teacher, right? Whereas, so let's say my parents are unemployed. And it's that effect of being surrounded by possibility and opportunities. Equally, this kid wants work experience somewhere, and it's whoever it is, little Jeremy from the football club or from the hockey club or whatever it is, and then someone will twist someone's arm within that sort of community, and it's you can't dictate that from on high.
No. I think that's really important, a really interesting point, because I've just written down here in my notepad, it takes a village to raise a child.
Yeah.
And that's almost a universally understood principle that you hear all over the world. And I think what's happened in the West in particular, and certainly in my experience with that white welfare dependent kind of community, is it's hard to raise a child as a stressed out single parent, regardless of how much money the state feels you're entitled to get from the welfare benefit system. And I think for me, it's much more about the government's, again, a bit like with education, looking at the responsibility of the education sector to tackle this problem. It's also not about giving people who are single parents more and more and more money, because that actually might be counterproductive. What these children need is exactly as you say. It's a much wider network of social and cultural support, and they don't get it.